What up traders, what up investors, Ken here from Dyslexic Investor, and we have a absolutely highlighting here on SQ. This is of course Square. I know Bear within our Discord is rolling over like, oh no. Why is Ken talking about Square? Anyways, that being said, there is a link down below to join the Discord, and as well, we're going to be talking about a very large options trade that we saw come through the wire today. It was like $8.9 million bet for SQ going out on into the summertime. So we'll be diving into that. Before we do that, I have two things I want to share with you. One thing is a lot of people are getting a little upset with the old Robinhood and things like that, even though Tastyworks also, their clearing for Apex has closed AMC GME for a little bit today. They did reopen it just like everyone else, Webull and everything. Again, you have to understand that Tastyworks, all these platforms, Robinhood, Webull, literally only go through like 3 or 4 clearinghouses in the whole like world that we live in, and a lot of them are controlled by, guess what, very large high frequency trading firms. Citadel's one of them. Just look it up, just kind of do some of your own research before we dive into that. But that being said, if you are interested on switching a platform and trying Tastyworks, have an affiliate link down below. If you open an account today, you get 10 call options or 100 free shares if you open an account of $2,000 or more. Then we also have Audible. I love Audible. I always listen to Audible books. I don't know why I did the phone thing. I plug in my my headset into the phone to listen to the wonderful books. The other thing I wanted to share, a lot of people did ask me about it the other day, the stock trading almanac. So I just added this to my Amazon storefront if you're interested in checking out. So basically this is like, again, every single day it gives really good data on like statistical analysis of seasonal trends, how the market has done in the past. It's not going to tell you what to buy, what to sell. It just kind of gives you an overview. It's an almanac, right? And things like that, kind of historically data. But so definitely check that out below. That way the Audible subscription or the Audible link and the Amazon books to look for as well. So I greatly appreciate that. So let's just kind of jump into the fun stuff here. Looking at Square, of course, ticker symbol SQ. This thing has been a complete rocket ship, just being gangbusters here ever since the bottom here at 32.33. And on the daily chart here, it's been continuously climbing. We talked about this a little bit on the live stream last night. You see the two boxes here where we're highlighting it here, basically kind of doing like a mirror effect. I believe I'm in the camp of things don't repeat, they rhyme. So this is basically the same, the premise here of having this pullback, pretty much aggressively cutting through the 50 SMA here, which is the red line, and the white line is the 55 EMA here, pulling back, consolidating for 3 days, and then popping off with a very powerful V-shaped recovery here. Potentially could seeing this today as well. Be mindful, we do have earnings coming out the towards the tail end of February, so we are a little bit away from this. But if we do get this really sharp recovery here, the first level we're going to be looking at, if we break above $220 for the day, again, we have about 30 minutes left of trading. We're going to be trying to hit around 230 to 231 in the short term. And so another 10 bucks higher would be the next really significant overhead resistance. That's kind of falls in line with those parabolic falling dots. Then, of course, again, with the running to earnings, we're going to be looking for trying to maybe trade sideways or consolidate and get higher. The real target that we're going to be looking for is around 250 to the upside here if Square can get up to that. So with that conversation piece, we're going to be switching right into the options trades that we're talking about here. So this thing, I had to do a little bit of digging here. So I saw a large trade come across, but then I dug into it, and we found that the 240 call for June 21st of this year, so 18th of June, 2021, the 240 call, someone bought a pretty significant amount here. Basically, if you add this all up, it basically equates to around 8.7 million. And it happened extremely fast because look at the timestamp. But basically, they test the water with one call, boom. Then they tested it with some more, and then that, and then that. It's basically they probably had a bulk order or a block order as they call it, and there wasn't enough activity going, so they had to let it sit there. By letting it sit there, meaning a couple seconds, because again, high frequency trading firms can clear things within nanoseconds now, even whatever gazillion seconds or whatever the time frame is. And this is basically what happened. Again, it came across as one order total, but it really kind of broke down into smaller chunks. So it could have gone missing if you did the highest trade of the day. It was actually significantly higher, nearly double the amount. And if we jump into that chart here on the 18th here and go down to the 240 call, you can see here that volume has been very significantly impacted today. Again, it's trading at a 10 lot here, or 10 strike prices, 10 lots wide here. It will expand to a lower time frame once we get closer into the monthly times. It's just, as of right now, it's trading at the 10 lot. So it is somewhat significantly far away from the current price. Again, 220. The expected move for the whole month is $70, and we're only $20 away from being in the money. So this is it's a little bit of an expensive bet. Again, each contract costs about $2,500 to $2,600, or $25 to $26. That is a pretty chunk change there. But that being said, you can always just turn into a spread. You can buy the 240 and then sell like the 300 or even the 330, and collect and take some of that overall delta cost off, and pay a little bit of cheaper price. So that's something that we're going to be looking at as well. So significantly, a lot of buying power there. Again, that option's up just only 50% today, because the overall underlying stock is up nearly 10%. So very impressive prices without a doubt. That being said here, going back to that chart, so 240, that basically kind of lines up to what we talked about, where we previously saw some overhead pressure kind of come in there. So looking here on this is a monthly chart, what the heck, the weekly side here, this stock, again, really just coming down to looking at the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA can work on a daily, weekly, monthly, hourly, whatever chart you want to look at. It's basically considered somewhat of the reversion to the mean, or the middle, the mean of the overall cost, or the prices movement of the stock here. With that being said, if this continuum wants to look here, that was a very significant level, around $198 to $200, to be some very strong support for the Square stock here. Because if you look at $200 here, you're like, there is no moving average here that's looking to potentially support this. But if you look at a larger time frame, like the weekly chart, bada bing, bada bang, look at that. That is, boom. Wow, what a move here, right? Like literally coming down and touching that line there. This is, again, it's not magic, it's not witchcraft, it's just statistical numbers. It's Fibonacci retracements, it's Fibonacci numbers, it's technical analysis 101. It's very old school kind of basic stuff. It's not like I'm running computer programs here to look for these significant insights here. But with knowledge of, hey, earnings is coming up, it's pretty still far away. It's about 4 weeks now into that close, into that thing. So we could potentially get somewhat of an earnings run going up here. So with those options, they are pretty far out. I believe they're like 141 days. I know that seems insane, but that is somewhat around the corner. Again, time has been flying. We are almost already done with January of 2021, and it has been, what a ride, right? Like, I can't say enough on how insane some of the moves that we've already seen, from the riots to GME to all the kind of scenarios that we've seen already. I can't even think on the top of my head. But that being said, hopefully you found this somewhat educational. If you learned something, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe before you leave. I greatly appreciate that. We're going to be trying to do another live stream, of course, on Sunday. Would love to see you out there. And as well, check out some of the affiliate links down below if you want to support the channel or learn something. Again, definitely check out the Discord, completely free. Always a fun time. Come join and just hang out. All right, guys, thank you so much again for stopping by. This is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.